Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully our bill just passed the Senate, which I would hope. The war on crime continues. Urban voters shift to the Democratic Party, and we should hopefully win. The issue of the economy. It's the economy, damn it. And hopefully, because I picked Phyllis Schlafly, we should win. Or else I have really no idea how else to win, and I hope not. But I hope we can just win by picking Phyllis Schlafly. But I really have no idea what's gonna happen. We could lose. We need to keep a closer eye on them. It looks like we're gonna win just because Phyllis Schlafly does well in the South, and we don't do as well in the South because of that. And by that, Philip Hart wins the election. I think he's gonna win quite dramatically. President Hart, more than a year of announcements, debates, speeches, and rallies have come to an end. Election day, millions of Americans have lined up to school gymnasiums, libraries, don't cross them crime with 40 sounds quadrennial. How a presidential election, everyone's to rise President Hart. It looks like we won pretty decently in Texas. Georgia, we won. Louisiana. Utah, we lost, sadly, but we were pretty close in Utah. Michigan, we won by humongous margins. This is the advantage of running against a more conservative candidate. We just do very well against them. Shh, everyone, I can hear the TV. Hold by Republican Democrats. We got 8 in the Democrats' control, which is pretty good. It's pretty there's pretty scattered across the MPP, but the MPP still does exist, which is interesting. We're gonna do ease Jacob on Chap, which we did last episode, but luckily it looks like I figured out a way, even though it was probably because I picked Jackson. It seems like Jackson was more popular than us, which is interesting. Us, my boy, Hart. I guess Hart was kind of seen as a conservative, I guess is how it was seen as. I don't know. Then we will reflect on Shep's career. I guess we don't get an event this time? I'm a bit confused. I haven't done it, so I should get an event, you would think. Let's reflect on, discuss Shep's troubles with Jacobs. Let's reflect on his career. Last request, I'll do it for you, for them, and for you. I'll do it for them and for you. Shep's career. I'm glad we were able to win his Hart a second term, because I was kind of afraid for a second we weren't going to win a second term there. I would not have been happy with that. I really did want a second term for Hart. Hart is my boy. The American Despair, which we still haven't fixed, but we're still decent, stuff. We're not too bad. View the policy agenda. Sure, polls are updated. Let's check out the horse race. Canton Daughters, you've done America proud. Current 1972. Hail to the chief, whoever it may be. Now, I feel like the Dixiecrats are going to be a bit more popular, it looks like. They're waning. I guess they're not too powerful, but they're still support. Pretty powerful, I would think. Reflect on Shep's career. Remind Shep of his help. Men at work. These kind of things, if this must bring you back, eh? Shep, the vice president, looked up for Myers. It's been 30 years since I was the mayor of New Orleans. Too must have like riding a bicycle. You don't forget. You know, that's why I put you on a ticket to New Orleans stuff. A pause. I never had much executive experience before the presidency. I knew you'd fill me in these anti-corruption work against the lungs, and all you always did was right. That's kind of you to say, Phil, Shep said, but I'm not sure how it was. Let's talk about that later then, chap. How the roads looking? Some of the roads are done, not all of them, sadly. Some of them haven't even started, but a lot of them are pretty close to finishing, which I'm happy with. The elite of the elite. This administration is as much as yours as it is mine, chap. Couple jokes here, Spence Philip, what the Reagan types know you got a sense of humor. The vice president's Haynes Pot Philip, you don't have to patronize. You both know it's actually worked in Congress too. Hart waved his hand, dismissively fluttering pages of his speech. He did plenty more, and plenty more. There's a reason Ike recommended you as a running mate. You can see Chep's mouth opening in surprise. There was a long silence mouth. Thank you, Phil. This administration much as yours as mine, chap. Discuss the presidency with Chep. Death of a statesman, a victim. Add Henry Kissinger. Victim of circumstance and ambition. So, Harry confessed Hart. I undermined Harry confessed Hart. I hoodwinked the elder statesmen and apart from my close. I'm warning with the promotion. Hart's vice president off guard. So where you can't force someone to Chap. Would you have done the same? Probed Hart, the vice president said. Henry Kissinger. I guess he'll probably do the Starlight. We'll do, not prisons, we'll do administrative offices. Discuss the presidency with Chap. We'll probably go to Chep's term and then we'll prepare the resignation. Discuss Chep's troubles with Jacobs. Avenue on a rainy day. President Hart and his vice president Chep Morrison were in the hallway. You know, Chep, again, presidents never start painting a blue street full of flags. Never won this job. Never the role I saw myself. I was happy in the Senate. Well, you could have fooled me, Phil. I think you've taken the job like a duck to water. It was Johnson that pushed me. God, I remember the day before I announced. I was so Hart put his hand. Are you scared, Chep? I don't know. I think about my inauguration at some point. Everything's gonna be okay. I'll know you do the same, Chep. I know you do what's right when I'm the president votes everything. Everything's gonna be okay. So it looks like Chet will be president. This kind of southern Democrat. This is interesting. I feel bad for Truman though. Poor Truman. Rain in my parade. Good luck to you, President Hart. Philip Hart, Great Lakes. Awesome. Marriage troubles. Right, Philip was cruel. I won't pretend to change my attitude, but I'll keep in mind. God, Philip, you tell me the vice president being bullied by his wife? Jacob said, but she immediately regretted the remark. I feel like a boy dressed up first communion, Hart muttered. A little kindness is all I can ask. Philip Hart secures the second term, a new face of American liberalism. Oh, I can do cultivate. I can do stuff now. Actually, I can't really, because I have to discuss the transition. I have to reflect on Jacob's work, because I can't do it, technically. And under Hart, we've built part of this really great alliance here. It's really a beautiful alliance. You know, Russian doubts, a warning I ignored, or Russian doubts. Civil rights, equality comes citizens will decrease. Warning ignored. Civil rights advocates lose faith in president a little bit. Well, I don't really care. I mean, I care what I'm saying. What do you want from us? We've done all this. Hart's done a lot, okay? Hart has done a lot. We'll put these guys over here. And we'll grab...
Ready, sir. Listen up.
Reflect on Jacob's work. Discuss the transition with Humphrey. I'll miss you. Jacobs couldn't hold it. She said, I'm the one who should be thanking you, man, for the opportunity we've done the work. For the pride we've made this country I could never have imagined. Time being a good friend. She met this tears from him and told him one thing that really mattered. I'll miss you. Man, you put some more troops on that border, guys. Come on.
Listen up. Orders.
We'll go with advancing we teach Cassie.
Ready to move.
The Hammer Rays, a new monster of the modern age, predator policing. Interesting. Hands in the air, Carl. Hands in the air, Cliff roared. Officer Foreman summoned a paddy wagon. New monster in the modern age, predator policing is born. So it looks like the Reich over here, they have a lot of troops, which I will give them that, but I think they would still lose to us. Of course, I'm trying to build up my armed forces. Put them in Australia. In case something happens. I'm Humphrey. Discuss the transition with my boy Humphrey. Prepare the resignation. We're gonna say passing the torch in order of affairs. I want Keeney does so much good in the Senate. You met Keeney's eyes. You know, Hubert, I won't accuse you of self-promotion if you nominate yourself. Believe me, it's not modesty keeping me here. My work's still in the Senate, he shrugged. If Teddy's out, I personally think Bay's our best bet. Hart and on his agreement and ordering of affairs. I guess he'll become CHEP's VP. It's kind of what will happen, is what it seems like. Prepare the resignation. Why? Twilight looked over the stand once, twice, parts and want to say. Why? President C laughing with friends and family drinking, here reflecting on all he accomplished, but instead he was sitting alone, tears streaming down his face, and there was one question through his head. Why? He wanted to see his children grow up and become the people he'd raised them to be. He wanted to walk each girls down the aisle. He wanted to grow old with Jane and tell us, is that who Jane is? Jane? Interesting. Be a man they want to play, he wanted to die at a ripe old age, found by those who love. It wasn't fair. The first Sioux since Nixon. These were his last days as leader of the free world. He wasn't ready. There's so much he wanted to do. He wanted to leave the White House in 1977, the president who had won. Why? Cultivating a community. Hitting the town. Future is yours. Well, let's do bricks and windows. Gotten so much done good, my boy Hart. Quite sad to see him go. Well, we can resign. It'll be CHEP's in hands now. You know, I think we're gonna end the episode there. Thank y'all for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye and cheers.